Welcome back to another episode of Life with Lenoci. We got Mark, we got nobody, we got Mark, we got nobody. We're here, live, be here or be square. And we know why they say that. Because you thought it was something else, but it's because, what was the real reason we found out?
I can't remember anymore.
It was like be here or be square. You said
you're not around.
The real answer was because you're not around.
Ugh.
But you were like, yeah, because if you're not here, then you're a dork. Because square's not cool.
Oh yeah.
Wow, we were way off on that, and someone corrected us. But this is what's going on. Scheduling differences. We're gonna have a quicker episode. Can you hear me? I can hear me. Yeah, we're good. Everything's good. I'm huffing and puffing. It's cold out. I just got back from Denver. I was in Denver, and then I was in what?
I'm literally leaving for Denver.
I know, it's so funny. You were like, I'm going to Denver. I was like, I was just in Denver for like 4 days, and then we drove up to Cheyenne, Wyoming, which I don't think I'll ever be there again. For me to be back in Cheyenne, Wyoming, not that I have anything wrong with it, because I didn't see it. I just did the show, and then we drove back to Denver. But you would have to be mega famous to perform there.
What is the name of the comedy club in Cheyenne, Wyoming?
No, it's a theater.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think there's a
I was like...
that's what I'm saying. There's no comedy club in Cheyenne.
Boonies.
Yeah, there's definitely no comedy club in Cheyenne. But welcome back, guys. If you're here, it's because you need me and I need you. And we're here to inspire and create better things. This is your space. I'm your friend. All those little fun things we say. And we're not joking around. We are, but we're not. And I want you guys to know that this is a safe place. Now, everybody start the episode. The music's fading out, and we're going to go. Mark did it too. Okay, so what's been going on besides the buzzing, which I know you'll remove, but still. It just makes us sound poor as we do the episode.
It's been super busy letting people know that I'll be gone most of the week, and then they're like,
why are you gone?
Consultation stuff.
Wow, so secretive by the way you did it. He's going away to rehab.
Sure, for 2 days.
What is about from your old kind of job stuff?
Yeah.
Must be paying you quite the figure for you to leave. Nice. I want some of it. How funny, what ass backwards world is like, if you go work, I want some of it. Like I'm like, you give me some of it.
Oh, I would put you to work.
I'll
How's
help.
your Spanish?
Hola, ¿cómo está? Dude, Denver's got the most Mexican restaurants in the world.
But are they any good?
Some.
Because, like, if you were to tell me, like, hey, is there good Mexican food in Texas? I'd be like, some Tex-Mex.
I mean, of course there's good Mexican food in Texas.
Tex-Mex.
What do you mean?
Well, Tex-Mex is more like flour tortillas and fajitas and...
Listen, there's good Mexican food in 5 places in the United States. First of all, there's good Mexican food everywhere in America, but specifically...
Not upstate New York.
Okay, maybe not up, but guess what? There's some Mexican family up there that fucking is good at cooking. There's a Mexican person somewhere everywhere. Listen, now I would say in Florida, South Florida, there's less Mexican food because it's just going to be more Cuban and Spanish food. So it's like, if, it's not going to be as popular, but Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, obviously, and then California are just going to be great. But Denver's huge. It's just every other block there's a Mexican restaurant. And I'm not talking about Taco Bell. What?
I'm just remembering the Taco Bell that's in the Denver airport.
I'm sure there's Taco Bells in a lot of airports.
I know, but the Denver airport is so very specific.
Why? I mean, they all blend into me. Why is it so specific, the Denver airport?
I want you to...
I could say a specific... Hold on. If I'm going to tell you, someone who's been to pretty much all the airports, the most specific ones to me are Chicago and Atlanta.
Okay.
Because those are hubs.
Yeah.
And then JFK.
Dallas
and
is a
Newark.
hub.
But if you were like, name something from, like, I could name something that at the Chicago one, I could name something specific, Newark and Atlanta.
Fair.
What's specific about the Denver airport?
I'm going to give you some homework.
I'm not doing homework.
No. You've given me homework before. I'm giving it back to you. I want you to just research Denver airport.
Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Yes. There's conspiracies around the Denver airport.
Whole 9 yards.
It's stupid. What's the conspiracy about the Denver airport?
Well,
The
there's
main one
like
is
the
that like
demon horse, the
yes,
everything
the demon
is,
horse that killed someone who was putting it up or something, right?
No,
There was a guy who it fell on someone and killed them.
no.
Yeah, look it up.
It's the look of it with the flaming eyes and shit.
Yeah, it's a Bronco.
But then also there's like, it's all shaped in a fucking swastika.
It's some people say
Anyways,
the
there's a lot of stuff.
Illuminati stuff.
And then there's like just miles of tunnels, apparently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, everything with
But, like, you
Denver,
walk in and it's
there's
weird.
like apparently there's a base in a mountain there. The Air Force Base is, and then there's like a lot of secret stuff that you can hide in mountains. Mountains, you can hide things. That's why.
Denver is one of the few airports where I feel like I'm just walking forever.
Chicago's really big.
Yeah.
And Atlanta's the busiest airport in the world.
Atlanta is probably
Atlanta and London are the busiest airports in the world.
If I were to say I hate an airport, I would say Atlanta's probably top 5.
Why? The food's always good in the airport.
Yeah, but it's the layout. Because you never land in A and your connections in A. It's always A to D, and it's always 20 minutes and you're racing across.
Well, if you weren't poor, you would be a direct flighter.
Yeah, but there's not direct flights everywhere.
Anyways, let's get to the subject of the matter today. We're going to talk about socks. All right. I'm going to give you 10 minutes of clips, Matt, of just sock material. Okay? Because the sock game evolves as you're looking at me like, this is crazy. Is he really going to do this? Yes. All right. I know you're going to have some strong opinions about socks.
Sure.
Okay. But let me tell you something about socks. The game changes as you age. All right. Whatever your sock game is in your 20s, it will not be what it is in your 30s, and it will probably change. And who am I to speak? I'm 38. I guarantee you my sock game changes in my 50s or 60s. Less likely, I feel like I'm going to go with these socks forever. In my 20s, the sock game is ankle socks, right? I don't want socks to show when I'm wearing shorts. Like if I'm wearing shorts and stuff, I don't want them. I don't want to see them. Like when I was in Florida, you wear gym shorts, you're wearing shorts, you go to the gym. I want it to look like I'm not wearing socks. The ankle socks, very popular. That was a thing. I think I moved on from that maybe in middle school or high school because you learned like, hey, big socks were dorky, right? That's the thing growing up. Isn't that a stereotype? Hey, socks, high socks, you're a dork, or you're an old person, right? So that was a thing. And I don't know if that's always been a thing since like, hey, the 60s or the 50s or whenever socks were invented. You know, who knows when socks were invented, like different style socks. I feel like all the socks were the same up to like 1928. That's actually something probably to look into, but I would say that everybody just had the same pair of socks probably until the 60s. I think that's fair to say. I think everybody walking around was like, you got those socks? Yeah, I got those socks. Now, you get to middle school, high school, you're like, I got to have cool socks, especially in Florida because you're wearing shorts, right? So you have the ankle socks. Then, this is where I switch. LA, start wearing Jordans. Ankle socks don't work with high tops. They don't work with high tops. So then I start going with these socks, right? What would you call these? Mids?
I would call those I would say mids.
See these socks right here? Sorry about the Kanye's. So these mid socks right here, these I've been wearing now. This is like 5 years consistently going with the ankles, the mids. Because guess what? When I go to the gym, fine. There's no shame. Don't care. Feel like I'm cool with them. Work with every shoe. There's no... You know, you used to wear those ankle socks. They would kind of slip down sometimes. They would slip down. What are you wearing right now? I want to see. So
I got ankle right now. I'm lazy right now.
Would you wear these though?
Yeah,
Mr. I buy socks for the homeless people when it gets winter. When it becomes winter.
I don't even wear those because those are like...
Oh, you go up to the... No, I'm not going...
The ones I give out are like up to the knee.
Once the socks hit the shin, no. If they go up to the calf, that's too far. Then you can make fun.
So, hold on.
Yeah.
But what I'll say is like for years, like when I was behind the desk, I wore the mid-calf, like the printed nice bamboo socks.
Okay, because you're wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Now, if you're wearing a suit or you're going to a wedding, you have to have a specific sock, but that's not an everyday sock. So I have like 5 pair of those, but they're in the back.
Oh man, yeah, they're
in
all
the back.
they're all in the back right now.
Because like I'm wearing them once to less than 5 times a year, right? Because I don't wear suits.
Yeah.
So I go with the mids the full way. Now here's another game changer for people. I wear black socks and I'll never change out of that.
Black socks all the way.
Now, if you're a white sock person,
you're trash.
You're trash. You're trash. There's no reason. How about this? Explain to me why there's even white socks. Black socks go with every shoe.
They're going to turn gray after a while.
So what is the point of having white socks anymore? Or white underwear? I'm not making this an underwear episode, but I will go into what's the point of white underwear or white socks. Why is that not banned? That should be more illegal than marijuana in some states.
I feel like the argument for those were that back in the day, like it was probably just easier to bleach.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of
We're
sense.
like, hey, we want to make sure it's like really clean and like really, really clean.
Oh,
bleach it.
That makes sense.
So
but then,
it kills the antibacterial. Sorry, you want
fuck,
knowledge,
man. That makes a lot of sense. But then why not just black? Because then you don't have to bleach because they don't fade.
Bleach the black.
I know. I'm not saying for bleach, but you could just wash them and they don't look stained or dirty because they're black.
But there's an element of using bleach kills the body soil and whatever, whereas soap doesn't get everything.
Really?
Yeah.
What's happening on my socks that I'm reusing? What body soil? What's dirty about socks?
Oh my God, the foot fungus and all that crap.
There's no You wash socks, they're good.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Sometimes
Come on.
soap doesn't do everything you need it to. There's a reason that bleach is used. Because it kills everything.
I thought bleach was specifically invented for white things.
No, it's specifically to kill microbes. That's why you use bleach to clean a surface.
Well, you really debunked this whole episode with this whole white thing now.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I still don't believe in white socks or white underwear.
Oh, I don't either.
What I mean? I'm just saying, like, I'm fine. I'll live with whatever.
It's way more work
on the thing. Yes. Guess what I did do? And I've talked about this for years. I don't know if I talked about it in the past. I threw out all my, not like the dress socks. I threw out all my socks and I bought 36 pairs of the same sock. I don't have to do anything now. When the laundry is done, I throw them in there. There's
so
no like,
I
don't have to pair anymore. Do you know how much easier my life is? I don't have to pair socks. Who doesn't have to pair socks? Me. Why? Because you know what? I spent the fucking $100. I got 36 pairs of the same socks and I don't go cheap on socks anymore. I used to buy like the shitty socks and I was like, why after fucking 5 or 6 washes they're whole? I'm getting thicker ones now. And you know what? It's changed. My lower back feels better. My lower back feels better from thicker socks. And I don't have to pair them. I throw them in unpaired. And hey, I can close my eyes and grab 2 socks and they're going to match. You should do that.
You should do kind of jealous of that.
You should do it.
I can't get there.
Bro, I've been thinking about it for years. And I finally did it. And after I did it, it was one of the most fulfilling moments in my life. Here you go, Matt. One of the most fulfilling moments in my life was throwing away all my socks and buying 36 pairs of the same sock. And I'm free. I am free for the first time in my life, 38 years. I don't know why everybody doesn't do this. I just grab socks. I don't have to pair them. Why are we all not doing this?
So you just have a small drawer full of loose socks.
Yes. And it's a good time. And you're jealous and you're thinking about it and you're like, I'm free.
I'm so thinking about it, but I can't imagine the look on my wife's face if I were to do something like that.
Well, she's not a part of that drawer.
Oh no, she's not.
So then what does it matter? Because you want those balls, right? You want to ball them up
I
and tear them
I
up?
just have like a bunch of different socks.
So did I my whole life. And you know what? There was some attachment to them too. There was like, well, I'm not going to get rid of these because I've had them forever. Do you have attachment to some of your socks?
Some of them.
That's why I'm like, what am I doing? This is so stupid. This is such a stupid, dumb emotion.
But like, I've got the ones from my wedding.
By the way, these aren't fully black.
Oh.
And I'm fine, but these were so comfortable that
so you have 36 pairs of those.
Yeah.
Gray and white. Okay.
Yep, because they're gray and black. But guess what?
Yeah.
Also, because the only reason you really do laundry, and I've hit on this topic before on one of my podcasts, is because you ran out of underwear and socks. You've never ran out of shirts or jeans. You're just like, oh, I gotta do laundry because I have no more underwear. So a couple years ago, I bought enough underwear to where I don't run out. I'm doing laundry now because the bin is overfilling. That's a freedom too. 2 freedoms in your life. Laundry because the bin is overfilling and you're like, well, I have to do it now. I don't have to do laundry anymore. I don't do laundry anymore because I need something. That's a privilege. And I don't need to do laundry because I need socks. And I also don't have to think about what sock matches with that. That's a privilege. Next thing on my list, LASIK surgery for my eyes. 2 totally different things on the spectrum, but I would love to not have to put contacts back in my eyes.
Oh, you wear contacts?
Yeah, I wear contacts.
Oh, I had no clue.
Yeah.
So I did something recently. I did the same thing where I bought a ton of underwear.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't run out of underwear. But I did the shirts where I just bought like a grip of just plain white, plain black t-shirt.
You look like the guy who would have plain white, plain black shirt. So I've done the black shirts all different places.
Yeah, I mean you do it for the show.
I wear so many. Yeah, I wear black shirts every episode.
Exactly.
This one's got a Miami Dolphins.
But how nice is it to just be like, whatever.
But I can never find consistency with my black shirts. Some will shrink, some won't. So I have a bunch of different black shirts from different places that I'm like, ooh, I kind of like the Old Navy ones.
Really?
They feel good on me. But I want you guys to let me know what you think about your socks. I want you to subscribe to a Patreon. I'm going to start getting that going with some behind the scenes stuff. And also like and subscribe. And, yeah, hit us up. Email us if you have any concerns or topics that you want to talk about at lenoci.michael@gmail.com. And we will see you next week.
You don't have anything motivational?
No, I didn't have time.
You don't want to talk about breathing?
I still have episodes to post from the motivational thing, and I think I'll just get socks ones for now because I just didn't have time because I didn't have time to prepare because I just landed, and then we have you timing wise. So I was like, all right, well, we don't have motivation this week.
All right.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. I mean, well, maybe they watched an episode back to back. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.